1 second. Dust that off. Okay.
Close. Alright, I just need to make
If I move over a
sure
little bit, then you've got room to...
all messages are visible. That's it.
It's got a good picture on this actually, hasn't it?
It's not
got another
bad.
one.
Yeah.
Yeah?
I've got proper helmet here, look at that. That's better. Could have told me what helmet here.
I didn't realise you had helmet hair. I only have one
I've
eye.
got helmet here now. No, it's
I
just
only have one eye on. So
You've
are we
got
live
one
now?
eye, I've got helmet here.
Are we live now then?
We are
Oh,
live, yeah. Yeah,
So
I know.
Happy New Year, everyone.
Yeah, Skull. Hiya guys, there we go. Stuart. Hello Stuart, good to see you mate. Yeah, this is just like a little live test. Stu, I think some of you know from more recent videos. We do, well, Stella does readings on learning the ropes still, so to speak. There's my pattern I've just got. Yeah, Happy New Year to you, Stuart.
Happy New Year, this is my deck.
There's my new one, I'm just having a play with. So, yeah, we're just trying out something new this month. And, yeah, if this goes all right, we're going to have a regular live card reading session. And we're going to see how this goes. So, yeah, so basically what we're going to ask is people in the on the live stream comments just to post up so if they like a reading and whatever, and I think in between instead of just got it on chat crap and
Do your cards.
just talk about what we've been up to, our experiences and so
Sounds good.
this will be part of, as I say, this will be part of the new stuff that's going to come up with my channel, which I know I've talked about once or twice. The latter part of what is now last year.
Yeah.
What a hectic year, wasn't it?
Yes. 2022.
Mm,
What a year. And what's 2023 going to hold for us all?
this is a good question.
Oh, you've got another little message
Yeah,
up there.
that's Stuart. Good to see you, boss. Oh, well done, Stuart. I'm glad that's kept you amused. Yeah, I've got, as I said in my last couple of Monday vlogs, the content's going to kick off again on February, which will be Patricia Parsons. That'll be the first bit, and
Yes.
that was
an interesting. That was a very interesting evening, wasn't it?
Yeah, I mean, I was not prepared for what had come through there.
No.
But the
I don't
fact
think any of us was we? Really?
No. I mean, I was expecting it was what it was, what I thought it was, and it just became so much more.
Yeah.
But I did have to turn the camera off at one point from some stuff we was talking about. So it sort of gives you an idea on how serious things were.
Yes.
But we're going to have 1 or 2 more instances like that because we've still got to do Kevin Whittaker.
Yes.
And go back to Redmond itself and get that out of the way. I just want
I look forward to exploring more with you this year, and Rudy as well, and the rest of the gang.
Yeah.
I've not met everyone yet, have I?
No. We're trying to get the whole group together because as I say, I've got quite. Obviously, over the course of the last 3 years, you've seen different people come in and out. Well, the brunt of them are still there, and I have like a private message group. We need Matthew Hopkins. So it was funny. We were just talking about
We
that.
were just talking about Matthew Hopkins.
Yeah.
Because I went along
Hello,
the
Tony.
other day to Colchester Castle. They've had an exhibition there, which was called Witches, and I've got the little card here for it.
A little bit. So we're just sort of trying that set up. There we go. And just see a little bit on the
It
table.
was called Wicked Spirits, Witchcraft and Magic at Colchester Castle. That was like the logo they used for it. And that actually finished on the 6th of January.
Love and light to you, Terry.
But yeah, there was a fair bit there about Matthew Hopkins, and we were saying earlier that it would be good to explore some of that for sure. Yeah,
because those of you who watched my, or if you haven't, those of you that watched the an episode a little while ago when I was back with Paranormal Essex, and we went up to Mistley Towers, and we had an experience there with, I'm not sure whether it was Hopkins himself, but we definitely had an experience with a not so nice spirit up there who was holding back some other spirits, but we managed to sort of F him up, if you know what I mean, and move on who was there, which is the first time I've done a multiple crossing.
Yeah, what was quite interesting at the castle, Colchester Castle, is that I didn't know this, that they've got the prisons there at the castle, and Matthew
Oh, cheers,
Hopkins was using the prisons there for the witches. So you can go and have a look at the prisons there, and yeah, it's not very pleasant at all. But there was a lot of information. I think it was a couple of different museums that have put the exhibition there. Because I know there's a big witches museum in Cornwall as well. There's a big one down there, so.
I think we've got a bit of travelling to do this year.
Yes, for sure,
I think
yeah.
that's going to be in the card, on the cards, I should say.
On the cards,
Yeah.
yes. So shall we do a couple of cards?
Yeah.
Has anyone got a question you'd like to ask? I don't know, obviously, who's on or not at the moment. I thought it'd be nice to ask maybe a general question for anyone that's watching this live or in the
Turpin
future.
also run for your area.
Yeah. For the next 3 months, maybe.
Yeah.
We'll do it as a general for us,
we'll do
for
it.
anyone that's
Yeah,
watching
yeah.
now, and anyone that comes and watches this later on as well.
That's just talking about, you just mentioned about Dick Turpin.
Yeah.
We're actually going to go back to Loughton camping up in Forest.
Yes.
So we'll pick up stuff to do with Dick Turpin. As you know, I've already been over there a few times, Suicide Pond namely, but and I did try a little live stream ages ago, but it was so patchy. It was I suppose it got a signal.
It's a great camp up there.
But,
We've camped there loads up in Forest. Not for a long time though.
No, well,
but
that's the time.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah,
not now,
for
it's
sure.
cold and damp.
Well, I'd still do it though, to be fair. I love camping. But, okay, so do you want to do a couple of your cards? Should we do a couple of cards together?
Yeah,
But I'll do the tarot.
Mm.
Just an idea.
Yeah.
I'll do the tarot and you do a couple of yours, and we'll kind of just bring the energies together a little bit
Yeah, go for that.
for the next 3 months. How's
Yeah.
that sound?
Excellent. Yeah.
And if anyone's got any questions, or, want me to pull a few cards for you, then please do ask. Obviously, this is only live because I won't be able to do the cards if people are watching the replay.
Yeah. Yeah, well, obviously, but as I say, we're going to see how this goes, and then we're going to look at doing a regular live stream. So people obviously can look forward to a bit of different content, which A is live, and B it's something else. It's something we can do, which we hope we can give good positive energies, and give people some directions who might be a little bit stuck. There we go. So Terry's asking for a reading.
Oh, okay, lovely. So do you have a question, Terry, at all? Or just like a few general cards for like the next few months? Oh, we've got one fell out of the deck already here.
Yeah, someone's eager.
So this tarot deck I've had for around 20 years.
But we can make that. I like that, Stuart. Yes, we'll have a look. All right, so we'll do Terry first.
Okay, has he got a question or just a general? Sometimes you get a little bit of a delay, don't you?
So
Anyhow, I'll just start talking about the card that's jumped out the deck for you, Terry. And that's the Temperance card here. So Temperance is one of the major arcana.
All right,
So this-
Samantha.
So this is a major energy. And Temperance is all about balance. It's all about bringing balance into your life. Now, I know that can be quite general, but as I was shuffling, this card's just flown out. So, yeah, and one's just flew out of Adam's deck there. And when a card flies out, I always take that into consideration. So Temperance as well is very much about finding that balance between this realm and the other realms as well. So, it's about keeping one foot on the earth, as it were, and one foot, in the water here, which is also, the subconscious. I also see that as the elements of the earth, and kind of, because in psychology, Jungian psychology, and and if anybody's into dream analysing and stuff like that, water is always the unconscious, it's the unknown. Also think of it as very much the feminine energy as well. But for you, I feel this is showing us about you keeping that balance between the two worlds. So that could be that you've become too earthly, you know, so you've been doing a lot of mundane stuff, and this is calling you to kind of search your spiritual path a little bit deeper. Or it could be that you've gone too far the other way. You know, sometimes we have to come back to some of the worldly stuff. Like I did yesterday, I had a whole day of sorting out paperwork and just returning things and all the mundane jobs, but I feel really good once I've done that. Then I can focus on my spiritual stuff.
So we've got Rick. Okay, so we're going to have Samantha and Rick.
Yeah,
just
so-
one other for you, Terry. Now,
Yeah.
I had Fuller drop out.
Oh.
Now she's from, if you excuse, these are traditional Norse cards.
Nice image.
Yeah. She's from the world of the elves, which is Elfenheim, I think. And it says keeper of secrets, but this came out upside down. So I think I'm just getting a feeling that if you've got
Shall I
something,
put your card up? So I can
Yeah.
see it? Little bit of nudity coming up. Close your
yeah,
eyes if you're offended.
semi-nudity.
So she
it's
was
hard.
upside down,
Yeah.
but I'll show you her the right way up.
So I'm just getting the sense that you've been keeping hold of some information, but now might be the time to let it go.
And you know what? This was for Terry, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Terry, these two cards that have flown out of our decks for you are actually not too dissimilar. If you look at the energy and the images, look at those two together.
Oh yeah, yeah. What's around there? So yeah, there we go, Terry. There's a little bit of guidance for you there, particularly. Right, so we've got Samantha just wishing to know next few months.
Oh,
Right.
okay. Keep I like that. Oh, nice. Okay, Samantha, next few months. So I'm just going to ask. So we've already opened up a safe space here, a sacred space, called in all of our guides, and for me especially, I can't speak for Adam, but my guides always come in and help me when I'm, you know, pulling the tarot cards here. So we're just asking for Samantha, please, a message for Samantha. Oh, okay. Well, you've got two cards here, Samantha. So, you've got the Death card, which I was actually talking about this card the other day. And you've got the Emperor card there as well. Both major arcanas, which are both the major arcana in tarot, as I'm sure some of you know, is like the major lessons. It's the path of the Fool, you know, like the Fool's journey. Which is our journey. So it's these major energies we come across along our path. And with the Death card, that can be feared quite a lot. You know, a lot of people actually are scared of tarot. I'm not saying any of you guys will be, but a lot of people are.
It's not what you think it is, in other
Because,
words.
yeah, they think, oh, it's death. But this is about endings and new beginnings. So I feel this is over the next few months for you, Samantha. You know, there is some clearing that you've got to come. And I'm seeing this as the dead wood, clearing away the dead wood, getting rid of those things. And I'm also hearing as well from my guides here, also some people that are pulling you down, you know. And it doesn't mean that we need to be unkind to these people. It doesn't mean that you need to just not ever talk to them again. But it's surrounding yourself with your tribe, with the people that are going to help to build you up. Those people that are neggies, I call them, you know, or drainers, as some people call them. You know, just spending less time with them. You've also got the Emperor, and I feel this is about you being in your power. Okay, so he's a very powerful card. And he's also rules Aries as well. And Aries is a great, you know, Aries is at the start of the astrological signs, and it's very much an energy of, you know, taking action. So I feel there's some action for you to take here as well, of letting go of that you no longer serving you So is it Samantha, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, let that stuff go that's no longer serving you. And this could be something that you've already been doing in 2022, but you're going to continue to do in 2023. That's what I'm picking up anyway.
Just notice properly. My mule is hanging out. That's not a. What's
You
it?
what?
My mule is
Oh,
hanging
okay.
out. It's not. That's
I'm
not a
saying-
euphemism.
I'm not saying
That is not a euphemism. What have you done? Oh, just come on, you. Live chat. Where have you gone? There it is. Right. So yeah, Okay. Sorry. Yeah. Thanks, Stuart. That's a great comment. So who was next? Would be great to get a reading. Oops. Well, don't do that. So I'm just getting used to doing this. So it'd be great to get reading. So that's good old Glegsatoon, I think. So we got. I think we've got to do Stuart as well, and good old as well. So if we do Stuart first, and then we'll do good old.
Okay. Do you want to do one?
Yeah, I'll do one for Stuart.
Yep.
I'm going to drop this down. So once I've got this sussed out.
Yeah, it's the first time
Yeah.
doing it here, isn't it? We're trying to. Well, we're not trying. We are doing our
Yeah.
best.
I'm thinking I might need a poker as well to get to that. So because like that's been doing like that. I thought it'd be a good idea to use a tablet, which it kind of is.
Yeah.
Right. So I'm going to do one for Stuart.
Oh, I see. Yeah.
Yeah, I've just got to tap the live feed. Right. So.
Thank you, Samantha says. You're very welcome. I hope that makes sense for you. I mean, I could go into that a lot deeper. Maybe we'll do that another time.
Right, so I've just got
This is for Stuart. is
Stuart,
it?
yeah. So I've got Hurricane, which I've just got to check his realm.
I'll
so
show
bear
the
with.
image.
Yeah, go for it. Yeah. Which
Show
is
the image, Stuart. Why? Adam looking at the realm. What a beautiful image. I love these cards.
you're the first person who said that. Right, so Hurricane is from Niflheimer, which is the world of the ice giants.
Ooh.
So what that's saying is judgment and final decision. So at the moment you might be weighing up. You've got a couple of things that's sort of sitting with you, and I think you've now really got to sort of make that. You've got to make a decision and you've got to prioritise, but it will be for the right reasons. Yeah. So yeah, just bear in mind, just make your judgment on what the things you're mulling over, and concentrate on. Just pin one thing down and say, right, that's it. I'm doing this, but it will be the right thing. Alright, so we've got good old, I think, next. Ice giant. Yeah, it's these are. I'll show you again.
Also for Stuart,
Those are my cards. I wasn't even
They're so
looking.
lovely.
I wasn't even looking for them. I was looking for something completely different, and I just come across these, and that was it.
so I don't really know much, about the Viking mythology. I mean, this is, another thing that I find interesting about Adam is your knowledge that you've got around this stuff, because I haven't got lots of knowledge about the tarot, but that's again where people come together and you share your wisdom. But also for Stuart, there you've also got. I just asked for a little bit more information on that for you. I'm getting as well this sort of Four of Cups. If you look here,
Shades.
he's kind of reluctant to receive, and I feel that you give a lot, but this is about you being willing to receive as well, and maybe ask for help and support or delegate and things like that. But also you've got some recognition coming your way as well. So that's a card of recognition, and you've also got the Wheel of Fortune, which is the luckiest card in the deck with tarot.
So you've got a lot of good stuff coming.
Got a lot of good stuff coming, yeah. Good cards.
Right, so we've got. So that was Stuart. We've got good old, I think. So it'll be good old and then shades.
Okay. Busy. Busy. This is good.
Crime. Crime scene at courtroom. Yeah, don't worry.
Oh, okay.
All right, don't say it. Yeah.
Right.
So
Oh, okay. Okay, cool. Yeah. So, who are we doing now?
good old.
Oh, good old.
Good
okay,
old.
good old.
I think I read that right.
Yeah. So good old. So are we gonna, should we do, well, I'll tell you what, you can also pick a deck if you like.
Yeah.
Whoever's, you know, waiting to come
Good
up.
idea.
You can pick the tarot, or you can pick the Norse divination.
Yeah.
So
So you've got that one or tarot.
yeah, or you can have one of each. If we're feeling generous,
Now, I've only,
which we are feeling
Yeah.
generous.
now that pack I've only just bought, so I've literally read out of it twice so far.
So they're good
yeah.
cards. They're really
Yeah.
nice cards.
Those ones I'll be getting used to, but yeah, that pack I've had for some time now, so we're getting to know each other.
Yeah, well, it takes time. It's building a
Yeah.
relationship, isn't it?
I need one. Oh, mate. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Crime scene. Yeah. Yeah. I know what's. Well, I know when we spoke in private. But yeah, we'll get to you, mate. Don't worry. So good old.
Good old. Okay, so we'll do one each.
Yeah.
A couple each, or
Yeah, do one each.
okay. So just a general over the next few months.
Good old.
So what we're going for?
Yeah.
Okay, so
Good
can we have?
Oh, wait a minute.
Oh, you've got a bit of activity going on there, Adam.
That one.
Oh, and me. You've got two popped up here. Oh, nice.
I'll get some new cards coming out as well, which is even better.
That's a great image
Ooh.
on that.
That is, yeah.
What's the words?
Right, so
Oh, nice.
what that's just shouting at me is you're putting a brave face on right now. Yeah, you are putting on a brave face right now. You've got issues going on and you're not talking about it. Please go and talk. Yeah, it'll do the world of good. If you don't matter how stupid or scary or whatever you might think it is, go and have a chat with someone you trust. All right, that's just what's come straight out from that for me.
Mm. And that actually does link in with, you've got the Ace of Cups here, which is overflowing emotions. And it's also new beginnings emotionally as well. And it's a cleansing, because if you look, you've got the white dove there and the, what's the wafer that, you know, you have in church, Catholic church, the wafer.
Yeah.
That it's like a ceremony. It's a cleansing ceremony. Not literally, but that's what this card's about.
Yeah, it's basically
it's release.
Yeah, I think what's that saying is once you can deal with the crap that you're covering up, you'll move on. You'll move on and things will be so much better.
Which is a great card. This is a card of taking those steps forward, having the energy to do that. But I do feel like what Adam has said there, just, you know, having that support. And I think 2023 is really a year for us all kind of reaching out and gathering together. And when you can share your own issues or anything, once you share it with someone, it also then allows them the space to share something with you. You know, when we all put on this brave face and like everything's fine and Instagram world, and I'm not saying you are, but you know, this is what's happening out there. And then we get afraid to talk about things. But once you open up and share, you also give somebody else the gift of being able to share as well. It's really powerful. So, and I can feel those emotions there. We've just had the Cancer full moon yesterday as well. So that energy will help you to release and move
big
forward.
old right there tonight.
It's beautiful, isn't it?
On the moments when it weren't raining on me, because I've been on my bike today, it's actually nice to look at.
Okay, so who have we got
Right,
next?
so we've got Crime Scene to Courtroom. Yeah.
I'm loving all these names. Okay.
I'll explain that when we come
Right,
out.
okay. So crime scene to courtroom. I'm gonna.
Amelia needs to get together, mate. Oh, I've just had these two come out.
And I have some cards for.
Oh, Freya. You're talking about your ex.
Oh, Freya. Oh wow. You've got some powerful
cards.
energy there. Yeah. Oh. Okay. Here we go. Leave just. I love it. So you got the card of victory here. So whatever you're going to pour your energy into something new, I feel, because you've got the Page of Swords as well here. So it's not with the Page of Swords as well. He's taking action. He's air. He can be mental activity as well. But I feel this is
Stuart,
about
I'll
you.
get on to you in a minute about that.
Not Stuart, is it?
That was
Oh, okay. We've got a Stuart as well.
yeah. We got. Where is it? My feed. Yeah. Back round to Nautica. We've done you good old. So, yeah.
Shall we show these cards?
Yes. Yeah. Now, crime scene.
Crime scene. Oh, sorry, crime scene.
Those. Yeah. What you're saying, there's links in it. I think you're going to have like. I mean, that's saying the spirit of fire. I mean, to me, it's just saying that you're going to have a sort of. You're going to not a literal burn, but you're literally what we've been doing this week is like having a sort of a cleanse, you know, just setting fire to stuff, just stuff that you're hanging on to sort of set fire and get rid. And then we've got Freya, very powerful. So there might be some new, what I think is going to be some new stuff. You know, I mean,
is that the full moon she's got behind her there as well?
That is,
Look at that. You've got the full moon now. Well, yesterday.
Yeah, no, she's very powerful in the Norse mythology.
I think Friday's named after Freya.
Yes,
Friday's Freya's day.
And
I think.
The thing with Freya is when Vikings battle, Freya actually gets the first pick before Odin does. She takes the first pick of the warriors. Wow. So what it looks like, crime scene is you're going to have a bit of a clearing. And then you're going to sort of, again, it's going to be like whether it's going to be a new love or it's going to start as fresh.
Also, what I'm feeling as well, as Adam was talking there, is sometimes we have this energy come up that can be, it might be anger or feelings of frustration and things like that. And we can use that energy to burn through stuff that we no longer need. Whether that's literal, you know, clearing your house because you're in a bad mood, you know, just transforming that energy from one thing to another. That's what I'm getting.
Yeah, I mean, if you've got anything negative that's sort of around you in the house or whatever, just get shot of it. Okay, so we've got Shades and Shirley. Right. So, right. Let's put these away.
Shade, are they together?
Two different.
Two different?
Yeah.
So who should we go for first?
We'll do Shades first, yeah. And then we'll do Shirley after.
Okay. So, here we go. Can we have some cards for Shade or a card? Oh, there it is.
And two, let's go.
So, you've got the Seven of Swords come up here, Shade, and the Knight of Cups as well. Now, the Seven of Swords, this is a bit of a tricky card, a bit of a tricky energy. If you look at the energy on this card, he's tiptoeing away from the circus here. He's got his fez hat on, which used to be the magician's hats. And he's tiptoeing away with these swords. Now, and you've got the Knight of Cups, who's, you know, emotional stability. He brings sometimes good messages for you that are going to help you to feel good. But I get this, I'm just getting the sense, if you can let me know on the chat as well, that this links into someone who you're not too sure about. Now, what I want to say, Shade, is I feel like you are very intuitive, but this is about trusting your first feelings. You know, so sometimes
it's like your instincts.
Yeah, your instincts.
Your first instinct will go.
Yeah, because sometimes we wait, don't we? Then we're like, oh, well, I know that. When I first met them, I had a feeling. But I feel that whether it's somebody that's around you now or it's just talking to us about you trusting those instincts more, going forward. Trust your emotions, and I feel like some emotional release there as well would be really good for you. So I don't know if that, what messages Adam's.
Right, now these two are interesting because I've got Goy, which is from the land of the Dark Elves. But the card following is from the land of the Light Elves. So this represents, and it says transformation, so something you've that you've gone through. That was your past, but the transformation you went through in your past. But you've now got to. Well, that one it says decision, performance, and impact. So you're sort of coming away from your past now, and there's like a new light on here. But yeah, it's going to be kind of dependent on what decision you make now, and how much of an impact you think that's going to have.
It's interesting because these two cards here could be similar energy as well.
Yeah.
The Dark Elves and this tricky character here.
Yeah, because it is. It's a trick. I mean, it's a transformation, but it's the past. That's the kind of thing I would expect to see as coming in the near future. But that's already happened.
Yeah. Another moon in there. Another full moon in there. Let us know if that makes any sense to you. It will make sense to you, I'm sure. But let us know your thoughts on that.
Yeah.
On those cards, Shade.
Also, some of the cards that come out. I mean, I can't speak for tarot, so I don't use them. But I know with these, it might be something that happens not right now, but it could be a couple of months down the line, and you're like, oh yeah, I know where that came from.
Yeah, so we've asked for the next 3 months.
Yeah.
So it could be something that's coming into your reality, and those words will stick with you. Forewarned is forearmed, as they say.
Yeah. So we got. That's how I was in your last. Yeah. Thanks, Crime Scene. Yeah. Yeah. It's, I know from watching Crime Scene's live streams, and I get a chance. I'm just going to say quickly, Shirley. It does get very chocker, so. Yeah, just bear that in mind. I don't get quite so many, and there's two of us, so it's easier for us to read the messages just about. Yeah, so it does.
It can be a little bit of a delay with messages as well, can't it?
So I'm just going to go through because we've got no new requests for readings. So just going to go through.
We can just do a general otherwise as well.
Donna. Hi, what can you both? Okay, Donna, we'll just get to you in a moment. Did we do Rick?
No, we haven't done Rick.
Okay, yeah, so we've got Rick and Donna.
If we've missed you, just shout at us in the chat.
As I say, this is a new thing, so we're getting used to this.
Be gentle on us, it's a trial run.
Yeah, Stuart's saying it's a third eye, that's psychic instinct. Shades, thank you, makes sense. It does make sense, not long divorced. Okay, Shirley. Okay. Yeah, I think we've just done Shirley. Stuart, bless your shade. Yeah, cool, brilliant. Loving the positive energy in there, guys. Love it. Okay, so we've got Rick and we've got Donna. So we're going to do Rick first, and we're going to move on to Donna.
Yep.
This is all guys doing the cards read. This is unusual.
What's that? Got a lot of guys. Yeah, there's a lot. I get a lot more guys nowadays. I have over the last few years. With the tarot, and I think as well, like just generally, I think a lot more people nowadays are a lot more open to things, which is lovely. Yes, Stuart.
We'll chat once I've done all the readings. I'll talk about that. But it's just weird you mention that because I was talking about it to someone yesterday, and it's something I do want to have a go at, but I know I can't do it on my own.
What is it you want? You can tell me.
Once we've done Rick and
we'll get some. I've got loads of other different decks, by the way, so we'll have a play different time with different decks, different energies we'll bring in. If you all want us back, of course they're going to want us back, aren't they?
Yeah.
Why wouldn't you? Look at
us. We're lovely. Look. How can you not love these faces?
Oh, you've
Right.
got to big yourself up, haven't you? Got
No one else is going to do it.
Exactly.
Love yourself first.
Pat myself on the back.
Yeah, in the words of Justin Bieber, love yourself. It's the only time I'll ever agree with him.
I can't believe you just mentioned Justin Bieber. Right, okay.
Do my job and you get to thoroughly love Justin
of course,
Bieber.
yes, I forget.
Yes,
Well, that's a nice card.
that is, yeah. You've got, this is Rick, isn't it? Yeah, you've got a message coming up from my mate.
I've got goosebumpy
So
with that
listen,
one.
yeah. Something's going to have to come through, you need to listen. That guy was from the,
That's powerful.
that's in the Dark Elves as well.
Is it?
Yeah, which is from the past. But so maybe it's something that, a message that you have had. So it, yeah, but you might need to listen again if that makes sense.
Yes.
I've broken my ribs. Oh, bless you, Donna.
So, I mean, I'm not going to go too much into this, Rick, because obviously we're live and I want to keep it, you know, don't want to say too much personal information, but you've had
That's
a
all
lot
right,
of,
yeah.
you've had a lot of stuff going on.
So maybe that was.
Yeah, and also you've been a bit overwhelmed, felt very overwhelmed at times as well with everything that's going on, because you've got the Seven of Wands here, and if you look, he's managing to kind of keep on top of it all, but he's still, you know, battling all these different wands. And wands is fire, it's action, it's our passions. But you've also got the Nine of Swords, which is the card of worry. It can be when you're waking up in the night and you're thinking things. But I want to say, you know, trust your, like the messages that you're getting coming, trust your intuition, kind of try not to overthink it. Ask for guidance. You will receive those messages. I mean, my hands have just gone, I don't know if you can see how pinky they're going on the screen, but the energy that's come through with that card, and I got all goosebumpy as well. You've got a great team there, you know, that want to help you.
Yeah, there's one which I would say that this is it's a message from the gods. I think you've had something that's come from either like an older team member or an elder or respected member. So maybe you need to go back and revisit.
You've also got the Lovers card come up. So this card also represents Gemini. So it's a card of communication. But I don't know.
You're welcome, Donna.
Whatever, you've got something here going on around love and relationships as well. So whether that's, you know, a new energy coming in for you, or whether that's a lot of this worry has been around someone close to you that you love. So, but you know, that's a good card as well. It's also about communicating with the Lovers card.
Is that it? Have we missed
I
one?
think we've got one more. I think you said. Is it Donna?
I think we didn't. Yeah, because that was.
We just done Rick.
Rick, yeah, that was Rick. That's right.
Yeah.
So we've got Donna. Yeah. So yeah, we've got Donna.
Yeah. See,
Right.
two minds are better than one. This
Yeah.
is it, isn't it?
Yeah.
You get a few of you together. I think it's a minimum of 4 or 5. You get the mastermind effect. That's where that
Yeah.
name comes from, the mastermind.
We need to try that one now.
Yeah, we'll do it. Okay.
Ooh.
So this is for Donna.
City. Yeah, and I think that's Midgard. Yeah, that's good. I'm getting used to my cards now because that's
good.
Midgard. Now Midgard is, if you watch your Thor films, that's this realm. That's Earth. Okay. I'll just explain a little bit. Yggdrasil is the tree of life, connects to 9 realms in the Norse mythology. Midgard is Earth, so that's the plane we're on. Obviously, Asgard, you've probably heard. And you've got Helheim, which is the underworld. Then you've got the ice giants, you've got the fire giants, you've got the elves, the dwarves, all that. So, yeah, they're all linked. It's a fascinating mythology. You know, as those you know, I've traced my lineage back. That's where I'm from. That's where I've connected. And I've made that connection. But anyway, I'm off a little bit. Yeah, so that's for SETI. That counts for SETI. It's saying fairness and judgment. So I feel you're quite a balanced individual. You've got a little bit of a difficult decision to make. But I think you need to sit down and, before you give that piece of information, that judgment or whatever, I think you might need to sort of think it over a little bit and think how you're going to pass on that information. So although someone might get a bit upset with what you got, or get upset's not quite, or get a bit down with what you tell them, just think about the words that you're going to use and how you tell them. Do you know what I mean? So if you got it's called like letting them down gently, if you know what I mean. So that's how I'm feeling from that card. You've got a message to pass on to someone. You've made a decision about something, and it's how you're going to pass that decision on to someone. So yeah, as I say, just just think a little bit how you're going to tell them.
I always say positivity sandwich.
That's it.
So you give something positive, then you give the bit hard-hitting stuff in the middle, and then you finish it with something positive. That always helps. And also you've got the Magician card as well from the tarot, and the Sun card. So the Magician is very much about using all of the tools in your box, and know it, because he carries all the elements here, and he's got one hand going towards heaven, they call it, and one towards earth. And again, that very much links into balance. But knowing that you are a powerful being and that your words do create your reality. So it's interesting how Adam was talking a lot about words, because that's something that the Magician can tap into a lot as well. Is, that's where spells comes from, because that's where, again, the alphabet is called spelling. Spells are our words. Our words create our reality. So it's using our words carefully, whether that's about ourselves or what we want to share with somebody else. And the Sun card is very much about family. So I wouldn't be surprised if that doesn't link in with something around family or something that's affecting your family as well. But it's also a card of freedom. So you'll gain a lot of freedom from, taking these actions. Yes, we do like a bit of freedom.
I know a lot about freedom.
Yes.
Right. So I think that's it for the moment.
Yeah.
So yeah, just going to have a quick chat about now. Stuart mentioned about Randonautica, which was mental.
Ooh.
I know. That took me not to read all that. What's that out from? Feminine Intellect. Oh, that's a good one.
Oh, right on the top there.
Yeah, and that is Light Elves again. They're coming out a bit tonight. I think it's about 3 times that Light Elves come out.
Have a little look at the image.
Yeah. So listen to your mum, or the next most influential female in your life. Unfortunately, my mum is no longer here in body, but she is in spirit. But I'm here every day.
My mum's in spirit as well. And also, we all have an inner feminine as well. We have an inner feminine and inner masculine. And our feminine is our intuition. It's our intuitive self, which you can tap into your own inner feminine as well.
Yeah, I listen to mine a lot. That's what helps me give you readings I have been. So so just going back to what Stuart said. Now, Randonautica, for those who don't know, it's an app you can get for your phone. Now, it's quite big in the States. I've seen CJ Faison do this quite a lot, and it's something I've wanted to do, which is what the conversation was with someone yesterday. But you do ideally need 2 people with you in case you get into situations, and also for something like the camp where you're running around like a lunatic. But yeah,
what's the app called?
Randonautica.
Random.
Yeah.
Randonautica.
Oh. And how this works, how Randonautica works, is you can think of intention. So let's say, for example, I want to go and find some stuff about Vikings. Okay, so that's your intention. And then what the Randonautica app will do, it's like a map, and it will send you, for example, we're in Battlesbridge. So say, for example, Battlesbridge, and it might send us down to Basildon. over to Las Vegas or something, and
Las
we'd have to
Vegas.
look at you know, and there'll be a certain spot in Las Vegas we need to look for something there, and it then may send us down to London.
That sounds exciting.
Yeah, it is.
Is it
It's
like a
been fascinating.
synchronised? Like they do synchronised walks. Have you heard of those?
No.
Where you all get together and
Yeah.
you just randomly walk along until you see something, or you can end up in parties. And
Yeah, it's a little bit like that. Hang on, I've got another post there. It's a little bit like that, but yeah, at the end of it, it's been up and down. Yeah, you're most welcome, Rick, Donna, Stu. Yeah, you know, so it's just a pleasure to be able to do this.
yeah, I think it's important to spread as much
Mm.
positivity, and it's just nice to all get together, even if it's through social media
Yeah,
or whatever.
yeah.
It's still comforting, isn't it? So.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
yeah, so that's round the Norton, and then
Yeah, I
what
wanna
what
go
will
to
happen at like the end of your little journey is you'll come across something. So let's say for example this one, my journey, I might end up let's say Benfleet, where you've got the Battle of Benfleet, and there's a big statue there of the front of a Viking longship. So at the
I
end
never
of,
knew that.
did you not?
No.
See, learning all the
Something
time.
new today.
Learning all the time.
I like it.
Yeah, there's like a statue of a longship in Benfleet, down by the train station, St Mary's. Is there?
Oh, really?
Yeah, I go past it all the time. It's like, yeah, constant reminder we lost that one. The Anglo-Saxons won.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but we beat them on Essendon, so that's 1-1.
I know a bit about the Battle of it's called Assendon, isn't it?
Yeah.
They lost all the noblemen.
Mm.
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's through King Canute. Oh, we love you too, Stuart. It's nice to feel the love.
You're welcome.
Really nice to feel the love.
I can't see any of the messages, but I will look at them once.
Essex
Hasn't
boys.
it?
Oh, good evening. Hello, Essex boys.
Hello.
It's,
My name's Stella, by the way. We didn't actually say my name, did we? I don't think.
Right at the beginning.
Oh, you
yeah,
did?
but
Okay.
obviously, yeah, just got to remind you, anyone that's come on since this stream started, this is Stella.
I was just walking past Adams, and he just invited me in.
Yeah, just you'll
Not
do.
met before.
Yeah, just you'll do. I'm just riding around here, on the Africa Twin. And, there we go. Yeah, but some of you obviously been watching all my content. You were seeing Stella in a couple more recent episodes, and yeah, we've got some more coming up. Patricia Parsons will be the most interesting one. So Crime Scene Courtroom, that would be a good one for you to watch. Also Essex Crimes as well, because Essex Boys, yeah, we had to cut out some of the stuff that was coming through, because it could have put us in a lot of.
It was deep.
Yeah, it was deep, and it could have put us in a lot of jeopardy. But yeah, hopefully expect some more of that done. We've got Essex True Crime. If you want a reading, we're quite happy to do it for you, mate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bring it on.
Yeah. You've only just got to ask, and we'll do your reading. But yeah, so that's Random Nautica. But I was going to embellish. Yeah, I was going to. CJ's come across some
Go
right.
straight on my phone, get the app.
Yeah, CJ's come across some right dodgy stuff.
Oh, really? So
Yeah.
do people put things on there to suggest?
Yeah, they've done that actually. CJ said, right, he's put out to his viewers and said, right, give us a suggestion of what I can go look for. But there was a famous case on the news out in the States. Some girls went around the north and they ended up finding a body in a suitcase.
Wow. I
So-
think my daughter's mentioned this before.
Yeah, so
Because they do one where people bury things and you go and find
that's
it, don't
it.
you?
Yeah,
It's not that app, but something different.
yeah. So yeah, we'll give that a go one night, I think. After my car's been MOT.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's got to go in. That's got to go in
I
on
think you
Sunday.
just had another message pop
Okay.
up there. I'm not
Let's
sure.
have a look. Yeah, your dad told us this crime scene, done it all, no solving of the whole episode.
You're getting
Yeah, Ricky, you're so welcome.
A fish-eye view of Adam now, isn't it?
There you go. I hope you've had your tea. Hello, Essex True Crime. The Crime Centre Courtroom has mentioned you might want a reading, so it's over to you. If you want one, we're more than happy to do it. You can either have just one from Stella, one from yourself, or you can have a bit of both.
I think a bit of both's nice, isn't it?
But this is working quite well, actually.
So they're both different energies, aren't they, the decks?
Yeah.
Do you like my new little bag that I got at the Colchester Castle? Look,
Oh, well.
my new little, I don't know if any of you have got tarot cards, but it's nice to, or any cards, nice to keep them in velvet, protects them. Which is quite nice. Or in the box. I do keep a lot of mine in the box.
That must be a really nice box. It's got a little magnet in there.
Nice. But the star card in tarot is +1, that's my name. My name means star, Stella. And that's my favourite card in the tarot deck. Although this isn't the Rider-Waite star, but I liked the colour and the fabric. In fact, it's got a little star on there as well. Very cute. Okay. Are we waiting to see if
Essex True Crime, whether he wants a reading or not.
So is that another channel, Essex True Crime?
Yeah, Crime Centre Courtroom, Essex True Crime, because we've all done the we've all covered the Rettendon.
Oh, okay. I'll have to go and have a little look on YouTube at your channels.
Yeah, we've got a little bit more to come up on that. Stella will be involved in that bit as well. So we've got a third we're going to do a third and final bit down now, and I've got some bits to do as well. I've got information from someone's been involved with the case. I just haven't had the chance to put it together yet because I've been running around trying to do so many other things. But yeah, well, I mean, to me, once the Rettendon stuff is, he said yes. Oh, okay, all right, yeah, we'll do one for True Crime.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is Essex.
Essex True Crime. Yeah. Okay. All right.
So we're going to do some cards for you for the next few months.
Yeah. All right, that top one.
Yeah, that came out quick, didn't it?
Yeah.
Oh.
So what have we got?
I love the imagery on these cards you've got here.
Yeah, I'll get. This is a new one, I mean, and these.
So for those of you that have only just not long been watching, I've had this deck for about 20 years. It's my original deck. I do love using this, but I have got lots of other cards. I'm a bit of a collector of cards.
Right, this one's actually from Helheim. The Underworld. It's not what you think it is. It's the land. It's the world of the dead, the Underworld. So basically, yeah, I mean, this is the sort of the dark side. Basically, you've got hard decisions, and you've got two completely different things going on now, and there's probably no easy. Well, there isn't. There's no probably about it. There's no easy way to deal with them. But somehow to say this is probably what I read tonight. Basically, what he's trying to say is that you've got two completely different things going on, and you've got hard decisions to make, but you do need to do. You can't put them off. All right. It's not, as I say, it's going to be a hard thing to do, but you've got to do it. As I say, procrastination doesn't happen. You know, I should practice what I preach, really. But yeah, you just got. You don't want to do it. I know that you don't want to do what you need to do, but just crack on. Get it done now, while it's early in the year, and then you've got the next 11 months to focus on the stuff that you really do want to be involved with. But yeah, get this out of the way first. Just get it done. Don't procrastinate.
You've also, it's interesting you talk about procrastination because you've got the Hangman, which for me, this card always talks to us about looking at something slightly different angle, because he's hanging upside down, and when you hang upside down and look at the world, everything's a little bit different, but it's finding a different perspective, a different way around things, not always following the traditional route of what we feel we should do. But also you have got the Seven of Wands, which is, again, somebody got this card earlier. It's about staying on top of things. and feeling like you've got a lot of rods that you're kind of tackling at the moment, but you're managing to stay on top of them. But also there is some, I would say here, this is looking at your, with Maslow's hierarchy of needs, you've got the safety, security, which is like the base part of the pyramid, and he talks about having all of our basic needs met. And I feel that's something that you need to really be focusing on, is getting all of the basic stuff sorted out. And I think that does link into what Adam's saying there.
Especially that first card.
Right, okay. And then you can get on with all, you know, the good stuff that you can be doing throughout the year, but get the nitty gritty out of the way. And maybe even calling upon somebody that could offer you some advice or help you with this as well, because you've got the Queen of Wands there and the Queen of Pentacles. So I know sometimes it can sound a little bit, when we're reading the cards, yeah, but to the whoever's needs that message, it can make complete sense, you know. And the image on that card is quite striking, isn't it?
Yeah, what you said on that first card. What you've got to do here, you may need to take a new angle at it.
And with the Hangman as well, I always say this card is, in most cultures, there's a period of, you know, like the monk will go into the hermit. Is it the hermitage? Is that how you say it?
Yeah.
You know, will take himself away. He'll give himself that time to think about what it is, to look at all the angles, and then come out refreshed, knowing exactly what you've got to do. So it might, again, mean you've got to give yourself that time to figure your way out of this, or round it, if that makes sense. Which hopefully it does.
Yeah. Oh, there you go. It's true crime. I hope that's has resonated.
Got any more questions on that?
Yeah.
Please just pop it in the chat.
Yeah, or anything else. Be our guest. We've been on for an hour.
I know. I think I'll need another drink soon.
I don't think I know. Stella, would you go into detail, or can't you when you're online? What you both said is just mind blowing. Rick.
Okay.
Your message, true crime.
Thing is, I can do you a few more cards, Rick, but what happens is it flows through me, and I don't really remember.
Yeah, this isn't just Stella talking.
Each reading, but sometimes I don't know about yourself, but when I start to tap into that energy again, it will come to me. But I can ask for a few more cards to go into whatever come up for you, Rick, a little bit deeper. Would that be? We'll do
you have any other decks? Yeah, I mean, I've just bought that one, but I've literally used it twice at the moment. So I was in a shop getting some incense, and I just saw that. So probably on the next the next live feed we do, I'll probably be tapping into that one as well. But yeah, Stella's got.
I've got loads.
Yeah, she's.
I'll tell you what. Who asked if you've got a difficult? So I've got this deck. I can. I'll ask. So this is the Sacred Earth Oracle. Really lovely little deck, actually. I will ask this deck for you, Rick, for another card to give us a little bit of deeper insight into whatever's come through for you. I've probably got about, I don't know how many decks I've got up there. Probably, there's 2 rows. There's a row behind it as well, and there's some on the top. And I've got some in that bag over there.
I'm guessing Stella has something like 25.
Shame. That is one thing. I'm quite a minimalist, but I do like collecting decks. So
I like collecting motor vehicles, you know that.
Well, that's good. That's good as well.
Yeah.
I'm sure I'm sure the cards are a little bit cheaper than collecting motor vehicles.
They are.
So this card flew out of the deck here, Rick. It's quite a deep image, actually. It says reaction. But if you look in that image, there is lotus flowers. Okay, that is lotus, isn't it?
Yeah, I think so.
looks like, I think it's lotus flowers. Can you see on there? And there looks like there's a lot of tears. There is a lot of letting go. There's a lot of emotions. So I don't know. I know somebody come when we read for someone earlier. There was a lot about letting go, and this as well talks about reaction. So I feel, because there's that little saying, isn't there, that for every cause, is it every cause?
There's an effect.
For an effect, and every action there's a reaction. So I think as well, this is taking your time to, how do I put it? Feel into whatever it is that you need to say, or what you need to do, knowing that there's going to be a reaction from that. And we all know, don't we? Sometimes we do things and then afterwards we're like, I've just made a rod for my own back there, because, you know, we might say things too quickly or without giving ourselves that time, which is the Hangman is very much about that. It's about giving ourselves that time to think on it, sleep on it before we make that reaction. So I feel that's, you know, there's a bit of deeper insight into that there for you. Let's do one more. If you want to refresh me, Rick, on what it was that we said. Oh wow, this is the card. Oops, I shared this card. Sorry, I just threw it at you. This is the card I shared the other day, called Formation, and this is beautiful. This image here.
Upside down.
And is it? It's not, is it? No, it's not.
Oh yeah, sorry, I thought the letter was at the top.
Maybe you was looking it upside down.
Yeah, my eyes are upside down. So are my eyes.
Something I shared the other day, which kept coming to me very strongly, was that in 2022, for a lot of us, the pot was being stirred, you know, the mud, which again taps into this, you know, the lotus flowers, even if they're not lotus flowers, is kind of what I'm feeling from it, is about this, you know, the transformation. You know, last year we were stirring our pot. The last few years, with everything that we've all been through globally, has taken us to depths within ourselves that we've never had to go to before, not in most of our lifetimes. But this year, what Spirit kept saying to me, this year is about the transformation. So last year was stirring the pot and showing us all what we really need to see. And this year it's about transforming that. And as with energy, you know, you can't destroy energy. You can only transform it. So I think, you know, for you, Rick, you've got quite a lot of deep stuff going on there. And I think it's about taking your time with that and allowing that transformation to occur. I don't know if that makes it any clearer or if I've just thrown even more confusion your way, but please do let us know in the chat.
Yeah, I just had this thing just telling me, my spirit saying that you're going to find out what you're capable of this year, Ricky, and it's going to amaze you.
I'm laughing because just as Adam said that, I've just turned this card. Potential. Don't need to say any more. Yeah. I just love the timing of things like that.
Yeah. I think of what was it? This early days before this channel. Oh, bless you, Stuart. Thank you. You know, as you know, if you follow me for some time, I can only do what I do, and you know, and try and remain respectful, and you know, people that's on this realm, whether they passed. You know, what it boils down is how we want to be treated. You know, we can pass it. Whether other people want to reciprocate, it's down to them. But we know we can keep the high ground on things, and it's just about as we're doing today. Putting a bit of love out. Putting the lights out. Raising people's energies, and I do that week in week out. The Channel One thing, but I've been a DJ 16 years. We're 23 now.
Yes.
Oh my days. 17 years this year. I've been DJ. Never stuck at anything, but I've done that. And it took until January last year to realise why I've done it, and it's to raise people's energies. This is all about raising your vibrations, and there's so much going on at the moment. The likes of Stella, myself, Paige, I've had that discussion with her. There's a lot of fear being created to get this low vibrational state to get everyone into, because they feed what's out there. What I think I'm going to quote David Icke, the hidden hand. They feed off of that. We're out there to change that, to bring it up, and and for you guys out there, obviously we hope to give you some direction and give you focus, but more than that, to know when your level starts coming down is to recognise that and go, right, my level's coming down, I need to get up there again, and that's how we get past everything. It happens to us, we get moments where we're like, okay, what's having a pop at me here?
Yeah.
And light a candle. Or
being around like-minded people
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
And music, like you said, music for me. Turning off I haven't got a TV. I haven't had one for years, but
I have, but it's not plugged into anything.
not watching the mainstream news and things like that.
Yeah, turn it off.
Tap
Turn it
into a little bit of it if you need to, but they say, don't they, if you start your day by watching the news, reading the newspaper and all that, you're depressed before you even start.
It's going to set you for the day. Just don't do it. Put a bit of music on, a bit of Jackie Wilson.
Have a little dance, light a candle, burn a bit of sage. I'll share a little bit of sage with you all.
Yes, that's how you want to start that. I'm going to give a shameless plug, Funky Essex. Bum them on in the morning.
They are so good.
Yeah.
You can get it on an app as well.
Yeah, you can Funky Essex on an app, plug it in. If you're into house, all well and good, if you're not, saying that, a lot of the stuff they play during the day, it's, he was playing all sorts of disco house on Friday
They're
night.
all different DJs,
Yeah,
don't they?
yeah.
You might like one DJ and not like another DJ so much.
Yeah, I love Manic. I've done it. Manic, if you're watching.
Yeah,
I love
it's
you,
one
mate.
of my favourites. Yeah,
It's great. It's it's an example of great energy, and it transfers, and then it multiplies.
Sound bowls, singing bowls as well.
Yeah.
Things like this, drum. That's
This
why
is all
a lot
about-
of cultures use drums, use sound, use dance. They say, don't they, if you're singing, if you're dancing, then you're smiling, you're happy.
Yeah.
It changes. You can wake up feeling, well, like for me, I wake up feeling not in a good place, get my music on, have a little dance, have a little move around, and it does changes how you feel, doesn't it?
Yeah. And get a motorbike as well, that helps.
Well, I've never been on. I've only been on the back of the old, 100 cc's
Oh,
little hair dryers.
things,
Back in the day of over at the fields and all that. I've not been on the back of an actual
Guess what
proper
we're gonna do this year.
motorbike.
Yeah.
So perhaps you'll have to put that on get a little selfie stick and put me screaming. My first time on a motorbike.
Well, we're going to the bike show in February, so there's a point. Going to be at the Excel, not having a stand on it, just wandering around and checking
Annoying
things
everyone.
out. Yeah, just being a pain in the backside. There's a bike show on every February. It's at the Excel in London. We're going on Sunday. Snow's around, see if there's any bargains that can be had, and it's going to be a bit of a new format this year because Devitt are doing it. Devitt were the insurance company sponsoring my bike event. By the way, the channel doesn't endorse singing bowls of hearing aids.
Oh yeah, I didn't play it. You can get quite a bit of reverberation from singing bowls. Even if I actually sing, chances are you won't be doing that either. To be fair.
So far, I've been for all the singing I do. It stayed wherever I've been singing. It hasn't appeared. The only little bit of singing that occurred was over at Ashton Hill when I was doing a Viking, an old Viking song.
Nice.
Yeah, that was with Hazel.
Oh,
She does
nice.
a chant, so I decided to do a little Viking song. My mother
So-
told me.
I like it. So did Rick? I don't know if Rick's put any more messages on.
Okay, Stuart.
What does he say?
He just said he was just joking.
Oh, I guess that.
Yeah.
I guess that. But it does actually reverberate this bowl.
Yeah, it
I
does.
found that out the hard
You
way.
wanna sit here?
For doing it live on Zoom, and people can really hurt in my ears.
Oh,
It does. It sounds different.
Yeah.
Through the thing.
It does, yeah. I mean, there's a fellow local to us, and he actually he's got this massive gong. He just puts it on people's ends.
Oh yeah.
Clouts it.
Gong baths are another
Yeah.
way to raise your vibration.
Oh, yeah, that's so good. We was at.
Oh, that's Raj.
That's Raj. That's
Lovely
it.
Raj.
Yeah.
He's
Great man. Really
You probably,
nice guy.
some of you may even know him. I mean, he does get about, does Raj?
Oh, still I'll reply back to scroll down or scroll up. Hang on.
Oh yeah, okay. Well,
Yeah. So I'm a family man, but 2003 and 2016 wasn't such good years, so it's caused struggles. Thank you. You've been great. You're very welcome,
You're
Ricky.
welcome.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're gonna, you're transforming all of that.
Yeah.
And that's why they use a lotus a lot with, Buddha holding a lotus, because the lotus grows from the mud, and that's where more often than not we have the biggest transformations is when we go through hard stuff. I always say roses grow through shit, So, yeah.
Yeah, I'm trying to feed my bloody oak tree for that at the moment. So I'm trying to grow a little oak tree.
Oh,
It's going to be my very own Yggdrasil.
Oh, that's lovely.
Yeah. Whether it'll pop up or not, I don't know. I'll find out in a couple of months.
It should do, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Oh, you've got better eyesight than me because I can't read that. I have got some glasses.
I can read it, I'm just too slow. Right, Stuart, I've got great cards. I'm happy. Oh, good. No, good to see it. Yeah. Well, yeah, we are one big family. Just got to share the love. And light, and it will come back.
Yes, give and you shall receive.
Yes.
And I always say you will receive more. The more you give, the more you receive in any way. We hold on to things, it becomes stagnant and stale and
yeah.
Well,
let's say I have no possessions other. I have my Achilles heel is my bikes and my cars. That's probably the only things I'll hold on to. But
one of my favourites. I don't know. You need to let.
And you, Tony.
You've got. It hasn't shown everyone Barney.
Barney.
Barney, it's right there.
Oh, this is Barney the plant.
So Barney is my monstera.
Hang on.
And Barney's around 50 years old.
Check that out.
45, 50 years old.
Is that shown all right?
Yeah. Go up a little bit more. That's it. Goes right up to the ceiling, does Barney. So Barney's been with me since I was about 5 years old. But I think it's about 45 years old now. That's a monstera. For any of you that are plant people, I've got loads of plants. We can always bring a few plants in to have a little chat.
Yeah.
But
And that's a good chair.
Barney's got a great spirit.
Flycatcher.
I want one of those. Venus flytraps.
Fine Venus flytrap. I'll get another one.
Well, this has been fun, hasn't it?
Yeah. This is I think we should do this again. We'll sort out a regular slot, and then we'll go from there. As I said, I think this year I was hoping to make some changes, and this will be the first of them. Keep things fresh.
Yes.
Right. Well, on that note, I've been on here an hour and 15. This tablet is holding up remarkably well. And
It's got a good picture on this as well, hasn't it?
Yeah. We'll find out exactly how good when we go back over it. But
Oops.
this is doing. You're welcome, Shades. Angie Stewart. Yeah, as I say, obviously you'll see us again on live feeds and through you know, and through the recorded content, as I say, we're going to have some of that later. Yeah, love and light to you, Stuart. Love and light to each and every one of you.
Yeah, love and light, everyone.
Yeah, God bless you all.
Happy New Year and all the rest of it.
Very happy New Year. It's going to be a great year.
Yeah.
All right. So that's us. We're going to sign off. Thank you very much. I will see you Monday for the Monday vlog, and we can have a bit of a chat and see if how things went. All right. Good night. God bless.
Bye.